What's going on, guys? Boggy Day here. Welcome back to another episode of Autopsy Simulator. The last episode ended with us finding our ring in the lady's throat and then falling asleep at our table after having a few drinks. Let's jump in and see what kind of fiasco is going to happen this episode.
These reports will kill me one day. I'll have to finish it over the weekend.
Tablets.
It's time to go to work. I should take out the trash first.
Okay.
Jesus. Fuck. Maybe I'll just ignore it.
No tablets then.
Yes.
Hi, this is Charlotte. I guess I interrupted you again?
Oh,
Is that the
hi.
reporter?
No.
Oh wait, no,
I
Charlotte. She wanted the picture. Her and my
I wrote
wife.
reports in those last sections, and I was just about to leave for work.
I always know when to call.
Yeah. Definitely. What's up? How are you?
I'm good, thanks. What about you?
Okay. Nothing new. I had a few days off.
Oh, that's nice. Then... Did you have a moment to look for something for me?
Something for you?
Well, the photo with, the photo I asked you for?
It hasn't come yet? Oh, sorry, but I said it a week ago.
Yeah,
No, not yet.
that was the first thing we
Maybe I'm
did.
too impatient. I'm sorry for rushing you.
Or
You
second
have
thing.
so much on your mind
I'm not
that
too
I
sure.
thought Maybe you forgot.
It's okay. No worries. With my pills, Pills. I almost forgot to take my pills.
There we are.
So you see,
Yeah.
I have to go now.
Yes, sure.
Let me know if you still haven't received the letter. Then I'll try,
It's so awkward.
well, maybe I'll find something else.
Oh, really? Could you? It would be great if you could. Really?
Yes. I know it means a lot to you.
Well, I won't hold you any longer. Thanks. Bye.
Bye.
See ya, Charlotte.
Take care.
Bye.
Damn. Did I mess up the address?
Wait,
I'm gonna get
just
those pills.
some random just have a photo of my wife, or did Red Pete?
Maybe I should invite Charlotte to do something herself.
Okay. I wonder if Red Pete took it. Taking the trash out. Okay. Oh.
Ugh. Why is it so wet? Ugh. I shouldn't be this tired.
We'll take the lift this time. Maximum capacity 1300 and something. No smoking in the elevator. Law. I think that's what F means. Normally we have G.
Fucking hell!
I shouldn't have taken the lift. Please stop. What the fuck was that? What? There we go. Oh, that the
I wonder if Alice's mother has a film of this photo somewhere. Actually,
I don't like the
before.
footsteps running. That scared the crap out of me.
I should call her on Friday.
They're starting with the scares early in this one. Jeez. Oh, what's it gonna be like at work?
Oh, God.
We've already done 2 scares and that was just my apartment
Why
building.
do I like sleeping so much?
Oh, it's ominous looking. Anything creepy? No. Okay.
Huh?
Excuse me, can you stop, please?
Good afternoon.
Isn't it a bit early for you?
I missed our invigorating conversations.
Yeah, I thought it was a bit
think
early
I'll
for me to
straight
get
work
here.
on this one. Focusing on something will do me some good.
Yeah, normally we come when it's like near pitch black
Christ,
outside.
This one's heavy.
Oh. These have all been like suicides or accidents, haven't
Mr.
they?
Ridley, I need help. I can't lift this bag myself.
Move the body bag to the autopsy table.
Ridley! Ugh,
I guess I
wasn't
can
easy,
then. Okay.
but at least I can start.
Gloves.
The package must have arrived. I guess Dorothy ordered it.
And the
I think
apron.
I'll skip recording a video for the students today. They don't need to see me and the body. Ugh.
So,
And they'll
yeah,
still have
audio
the
today
accompanying
then.
Photos anyway. November 27th, 1991, 5:14 p.m. Conducted by Dr. Jack Hanman.
Okay, let's have a look at the police
James
folder.
Evans Jr., also known as Jesse. Age about 30, weight 130 kilograms, height 180 centimeters.
Oh, so he's about my height, but
Evans
significantly
had previously
heavier
been
than I am.
convicted of possession of stolen goods, robberies, and drug trafficking. There were also attempts to accuse him of leading a criminal group responsible for burglaries in the New Orleans area. What? Burglaries in the New Orleans area? This is...
does he have something to do
it's
with?
a rather strange coincidence.
Does he have something to do with my wife's murder?
Police photos show that the body was not even particularly hidden, but only covered with a thin layer of soil, branches, and leaves.
So they didn't care about really hiding it.
The body was found naked and mutilated. Clothes, probably belonging to the deceased, were found lying nearby.
Okay.
The body was found inadvertently in the woods near Peetsville. The dogs picked up the scent while searching for a missing boy. The deceased's
Yeah,
father,
trade code.
James Evans Sr., is a local businessman. He was the one who sounds
Reported the
disturbing.
disappearance.
I wonder what condition the body is in then. I'll start by opening the bag.
I wonder, does this have something to do with my wife? Because he seemed interested that it was thefts in New Orleans. New Orleans.
Oh,
What
fuck.
the hell?
I didn't expect this level of mutilation. This is going to be a dirty job.
Oh, jeez.
I'll check
Okay.
for the bag the police left.
Lay the contents of the bag on the table. Not this bag.
Maybe there will be something worth noting about the victim's clothes. Leather
Bloody
belt.
belt.
You can see that it's been serving its owner for a long time.
What?
Plain
Okay.
cotton t-shirt. Classic jeans. Well, dirty and torn.
I saw blood.
Certainly not my
Yeah.
style. Is this?
It's all blood. Why did he stop talking?
Interesting. Most of the blood is visible around the neckline. However, after decapitation, I would expect a larger stain, reaching much further.
Yeah. What's the white thing in it?
Something's stuck here. It looks like mainly traces of soil. It's a bit like the perpetrator's pulled his shirt over his head.
How does that look like soil? I thought it was metal.
The bloodstains don't appear to be related to any injuries on the body. The deceased must have been unclothed before he was injured. A lighter, engraved with the police insignia.
Oh.
Stolen? Or maybe purchased from a pawn shop? It looks somehow... it's probably a
Customized.
coincidence. Traces of dirt mixed with blood and rubbed leaf litter. Evans must have been crawling, or was dragged along the ground.
Okay. Is there something on the belt I missed then?
Oh. You can
Oh.
push it?
Oh.
After all,
That was-
what else could I expect?
Some droogs.
Weird. Someone obviously didn't want to put in the work. These clothes haven't been thoroughly searched.
Wait, how do I thoroughly search them then? Can I cut the sleeve? No. Can I stick my hand in the pocket? What do you mean they haven't been thoroughly searched?
And here,
Oh,
another animal souvenir. It looks different than the previous one.
what was
The
it?
only thing I can tell from the clothes. Okay, I'll take a look at the scales. They seem too different.
Whoops. I didn't
Dorothy
mean
once
to
brought an
cut him
animal
off.
encyclopedia here. She performed an autopsy on an exotic animal smuggler. The guy suffered an accident while transporting illegal animals. Not only were the police needed on site, but it took nearly a day to round up his cargo. Dorothy had
would
a hard
imagine
time
it
with that
would.
case. Did the impact kill him, or did one of the animals he was transporting do him in? They even talked about it on the news.
Huh.
People were terrified that some reptile would just come out of their can and grab him. Okay, the book.
So, select the nature atlas in the office. Yeah, I didn't mean to cut him off when we were looking at the clothes though. I thought he would continue talking. Analysis of animal traces and forensics. Oh, I saw this book when I was looking around. Go to the lab and compare the scales with the examples in the atlas. Lab. Whoa. Hello? Am I not, please? Oh, what the fuck? Please stop.
Who is this?
Okay.
Alright. Which page was it?
What drag object?
Local wildlife. I bet I'll find something here. Oh, that was
Yeah.
quick.
So
Didn't
that's
expect anything else.
crocodile or alligator, sorry.
Not this area, but who knows? Nile crocodile. Formerly worshipped as a god in ancient Egypt,
Could be
and
that.
today just by kids at the zoo.
I think so.
What kind is this? Saltwater.
Is it?
An interesting
Alright.
pattern, very diverse, but that's not the one. Oh yes, this turtle turned out to be a killer. He ripped off the guy's wrist and tore him in a few other places. Aggressive beast.
The turtle. Not the Komodo dragon, the turtle.
I only need to concentrate on the crocodile chapter.
Oh, okay. So it's not a salty. That also sort of looks like it's from there.
Nope. It's a completely different color and structure. That's strange.
Is it the Nile one?
Way.
Okay.
I would expect something local. I certainly don't remember hearing of an animal escaping from the zoo.
Yeah.
So, either someone donned in crocodile products was around the deceased, or one of them attacked him. I'll examine the body and take photos. If
That's
an
cool.
animal attacked him, there'll be traces. Ugh. Christ. Why am I so tired?
Because you fell
Coffee
asleep
would
at
be
a...
nice. What was I supposed to... the pictures. I'll have to show them to Dorothy. Too bad that we no longer keep our ranking. With something like that, I would come out on top. There hasn't been a case like this for a long, long time.
I mean, I guess you'd need to make it a little bit interesting between colleagues. Especially cutting open dead people. But yeah, sleeping at a desk probably isn't the best idea.
Alright, I'll begin. The deceased's skin is smooth and taut. This suggests an advanced stage of decomposition of the corpse.
Okay, so he's been dead for a while. Oh, his bone is exposed. So it's unlikely a human did that, is what he said, I think.
Interesting. This needs to be investigated further.
Oh, Okay, so obviously this one was murder. Because his head's missing. That's usually not an accident.
Nasty.
Yeah, not very nice. More exposed bone. There's also ligature marks on his leg.
Such a wound could not
Over
have
here.
occurred during the victim's lifetime.
Yeah, I thought we'd have to. So he was restrained.
There are also clear traces of the deceased ankles being bound in some way.
Oops.
Evans couldn't have tied himself up like that.
Yeah,
It looks
so
like some sort of attack or kidnapping.
this one is definitely looking like it's some foul play. That's a crocodile bite, jeez.
Oh, and as expected, there's a bite.
I guess, yeah, he had crocodile stuff, like scales on him. Take a photo of his
No
nub.
head. That's not hard to miss.
That sounded dirty. I don't want to take a photo of his nub. And the one on his chest.
This wound appears to have been made by a sharp instrument.
Torture?
I need to gather my thoughts together. And look, I wonder whether the decapitation took place before or...
Oops.
I have some suspicions about these marks. I should inspect these areas with a magnifying glass first.
I know I kept cutting off what he was saying. I just wanted to place them down. Take a picture of the bite mark. Take the picture of the bite mark.
This looks very promising. The bite is clearly visible. It should be easy to compare with the encyclopedia and identify the culprit.
Okay.
I just need to make it a little bigger. It'll be faster than physically measuring the bite.
Okay. So, we're just enlarging it.
I
Okay.
hope I put it in right. I can never remember whether it was image up or image down. At university. Ah, fantastic.
Ooh.
Practically a 1-to-1.
I don't know if that's how it works.
Just
I feel
some
like it
tracing
enlarged the whole
paper,
thing.
A pencil, and I can check these in
Use
the
some tracing paper
encyclopedia.
in your office for further examination. Okay, I was
Now,
not
did I
expecting
leave
that.
them in a drawer, or maybe a box somewhere. I don't remember if I left them out somewhere.
Pencil? No. Oh, whoops.
Oh, looks like I can tidy up after myself. Sometimes.
Confidential. What's that?
Archives. Just as lifeless as the corpses they concern.
Do I use it now?
Nature-driven case so far. I'll have to consult the encyclopedia again. Good thing Dorothy left it here. Otherwise, I would have had to run back to my place to get some.
I traced it, I guess. Use the atlas to compare. Okay. Anyone at the window? No. Well, that's not where we're going. Wrong way. There's some very odd artistic choices in this place.
I would be concerned if it was this crocodile that killed him.
This one then?
It makes sense.
So,
This would also explain the mold found in the clothes. It turns out that some of the wounds can be safely blamed on local alligators. However, we cannot blame them for the decapitation. It's
Okay,
not these
so-
animals we should be
Oh.
afraid of here. I should make some notes and start the autopsy.
yeah, I feel like I'd be more worried at the person who decapitated him first, then tried to feed him to alligators. Am I putting that photo back? I don't know. No, I guess we're not. Okay.
Ugh.
So no rigor. We need to check on inspect the areas of concern with a magnifying glass.
And look for other traces using a magnifying glass.
We'll have a look at the crocodile bite.
Mississippi
Alligator bite, sorry.
It's strange that an alligator would leave such a clear and smooth mark.
Yeah, normally they'd rip and tear, wouldn't they?
Several stab wounds of varying depth and circumference.
So,
It looks like the killer might have missed before they finally hit the neck.
missed with what? Were they just hacking at them?
It doesn't look good. Evans wasn't decapitated with one cut.
No. Looks very jagged.
Looks like an uneven bite. It's worth taking a closer look at this. Maybe there will be some remaining teeth marks.
So an animal did that.
The result of an animal tearing at its body, eaten skin, soft tissues, and genitals.
Yeah, he's
There are
missing
even
his...
some teeth marks, but well, it doesn't look like an alligator. The bite is firmly incorporated into the wound.
Someone bit his
Photo
junk
alone won't
off.
Help me here. I need to make a cast and compare it.
Someone bit his junk off. I was wondering why there wasn't a pixelation. There doesn't need to
The
be
imprints are
one.
quite deep and even. From the looks of it, I'd say Evans was restrained with his own belt.
But what about his feet? Oh, was he restrained there
Evans' right
then?
side must have been more attractive to the crocs and insects.
So it might have been out of the water? Like sideways? So air
Very
can get to
strong
it?
binding marks. You can see peeled epidermis and small wounds.
So he was trying to fight to get out, it seems.
There's no end to playing zoologist today.
Okay.
I need a tool with dental impression cement.
Search
Can
the
I
lab
find it
for a
here?
silicone dispersing
No.
gun.
It's probably lying somewhere around in the lab.
Okay. If you're enjoying this my content, guys, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps my
Cement has
channel.
expired.
What, hasn't expired? Yeah, it really helps my channel grow. Search a lab for the silicone dispensing gun. What does a silicone dispensing gun look like? Ah, I guess.
A month
Okay.
after the due date. That could be worse.
Okay. Does silicone go off? Create a cast around the bite marks on the groin.
Now I need to cover the bite area. Wait until it hardens. I think it's ready. The cast looks quite contaminated from the other wounds in that area.
That looks human. Front one's there and the molars at the back.
Well, let's hope the imprint turns out better.
Take the appropriate tools from the suitcase to take an imprint of the bite mark. Okay.
Brush, ink, and paper.
Okay, so we need paper, brush, and ink.
Similar to taking fingerprints.
Approach the tray with the cast on it. Okay. Oh. Here we go. Brush the entire cast with pigment.
Paint
Okay.
over the area. And put a piece of paper on it.
Use the fax machine to scan the bite
Ah.
marks.
That's very strange. I'll run it through the fax and check it on the computer.
It is
I
human.
don't want to believe what I'm seeing.
It is human. I unfortunately know what human bite marks look like. I've got bitten on my back. I have to get shots for it. Did you know the human mouth is dirtier than a dog's? I didn't. But yeah, that is definitely a human bite. Match the bite mark. The criminal in the database. Oh, okay.
Loading. Ugh. What? Wow. This is, well, this is quite unexpected. Human teeth. Oh,
yeah.
fuck. I need to tell this to
Like
Stephen.
the comparison part. Oh, it's not that one. Maybe?
Loading. It'll probably
Yeah,
take
it
a while.
is. That didn't take a while. Yeah, that one.
Loading. It'll probably take a while.
What will take a while? Okay, we're just checking more teeth. Right, this one.
Loading.
So I think it goes with like the lines in the teeth.
It'll probably take a
Yeah.
while.
Okay.
Finally. What? The partial impression I have may match several people. Okay, this one is in prison, so he's out.
Okay.
Another in
So
prison.
incarcerated,
Oh,
incarcerated,
here's someone with
imprisoned.
quite interesting tendencies.
Oh,
Oh, he's dead. It doesn't fit. This one doesn't either.
imprisoned, imprisoned. Oh, he got released.
I'm afraid this will remain a mystery. The killer's profile is getting more and more interesting.
So all the teeth marks
I'm going
are
back to
from
the
either
body.
dead or people in prison.
I need to make a note before I start the dissection.
So we have
You can see
No
that the
head.
tool used was sharp and smooth. So, what if it was in the hands of an unskilled person?
okay.
They
Yes.
look quite shallow. Someone must have inflicted these with some sort of primitive tool. Torn tissue,
Like a knife.
lacerations.
What's a primitive tool?
wounds. Maybe something chased that alligator away before it bit down properly?
I know.
This wound turned out to be more troublesome than I thought it would be.
A deep torn wound. Oh, that was near the groin. That's that one. Oh,
For obvious
decapitation.
reasons, I record decapitation as the cause of death.
but judging by it, because there wasn't that much blood on the shirt, I don't
I
think
need
it
to
was
verify how
cause of
deep
death.
These wounds go. If they punctured the organs, hemorrhaging could have occurred. The perfect breeding ground for larvae. Fortunately, the deceased doesn't care about it, just like we do now. Alligators rarely kill humans.
Okay, so it's... We know it wasn't an
The
alligator,
abdominal
I
and
guess.
genital area are supplied with plenty of blood. If the penis was bitten off while he was alive, Evans could have bled to death.
Oh, that would be not a good way to go.
Due
Bleeding
to
to
the
death
body
by your
fat of the
penis.
deceased, I'm adding a heart attack to the list. Maybe Evans didn't live long enough to experience what happened to him.
Maybe.
Ah, man.
This was
I
definitely
was
a
hoping for
homicide.
an easier case.
No, this is
Time
not
for
going to be
internal
easy.
analysis. Finally. First of all, I'll try to determine whether death occurred before the decapitation, or if it ended Evans' suffering.
Okay.
With
Oh,
the
that's a
scalpel,
lot of
I'll
fat.
open the deceased's chest. I cut deep, in a straight line, avoiding. We see a lot of fat tissue under the skin.
It is an insane amount
When
of
I
fat
remove
tissue.
the ribs, I expect to see even more fat on the organs. Correct. High levels of internal fat, organ size above average
Holy
due to
crap.
obesity.
Oh.
I move on to the lung analysis. The deceased smoked cigarettes. And this is the culprit. Well,
Oh.
it didn't look like the holes were that deep. Such hemorrhage could have been caused by hitting the chest with a blunt object, or a puncture directly affecting the organ. They appear to be of different depths. The cross-section is uneven. Open pneumothorax should be added to this.
4 shallow
The
holes
deceased
in the
could have
upper
experienced
lobe.
extreme
Wow.
hypoxia, and, as a result, obstructive shock.
When the deceased was struck 7 times with a sharp instrument, penetrating the chest, 6 stabs disrupted the continuity of lung tissue, resulting in life-threatening
I
damage.
wonder what the heart looks like then. The organ is enlarged with very clear, light yellow traces of steatosis on the surface. No signs of heart attack. But similarly to the lungs,
Little
there is
nick.
a trace of puncture with a sharp object. In pneumothorax, the heart rate increases. In the event of such a wound, this would mean bleeding out
Yeah.
faster and more. In turn, a sudden increase in the amount of fluid in the pericardial cavity could lead to cardiac tamponade, which is also a life-threatening condition.
I don't know what that is, but it sounded like lemonade. Man, I sound dumb. Mark the damage. I thought I did.
Evans,
not.
however, is remarkably clean.
Mechanical
considering
injury
this
to the
turn of
first
events.
the heart muscle stab wound that disrupts its proper function.
This all looks quite disturbing. I wonder if I'll find anything on the liver.
It definitely looks like it was tortured.
The organ is fatty and enlarged. The beginnings of cirrhosis are obvious. Well, that's it. This time, nothing to write home about.
Okay. Mild state of the disease with no impact on the deceased.
So, I proceed to carefully remove the stomach.
Yeah, you
Like
have to
most
tie
of
it
the
off
organs,
first.
it is fatty and clearly enlarged, not to mention swollen, actually due to gases, but mainly due to the deceased's lifestyle. I take the organ to the cutting board. The outside is intact. I'm going to check the contents.
Oops, wrong button. Dissect the stomach. Okay.
It sounds like there's an unusually large amount of undigested, and now
Oh.
rotten stomach contents inside.
Oh,
Blood. Evans had to swallow it due to his injuries, which means he was still alive when he was
Yeah.
brutally wounded in the chest.
oh. Jeez. So he was still alive swallowing his blood. Large stomach with no external signs of struggle, stomach walls intact, no signs of bleeding inside the organ. Clots of undigested blood in the stomach contents, which most likely flowed down the upper gastrointestinal tract.
Only the trachea left to be examined. Surprisingly, it's not damaged by the decapitation. I move on to cutting it
Yeah,
open.
it looks clear. Let me take it over to this one.
Okay.
Looks like a chicken foot.
I carefully cut, and... blood, just as I expected. Evans not only swallowed it, but also choked on it.
Is that how he died?
Looks like I can wrap this up.
So that's how he
Let me
died.
tie this together.
The trachea is free from wounds and mechanical damage. Opening the
After
trachea.
he was abducted, stripped, and tied up, he was dealt several penetrating blows to the chest. Then his head
that's
was
still-
cut off. Evans was deprived of his genitals, and the body served as an easy meal for the animals.
But I don't get, how did his penis get bitten off? By people who are either dead or in jail. That's what I don't get about this. He suffocated with blood. No. Exsanguination.
Even though
Decapitation.
there are a lot of injuries on the body that could
Okay.
cause death,
I thought he
it was the
suffocated.
decapitation that ended Evans' life. The animal bites on the limbs occurred after death, so there's no reason to treat these as the cause of death. The damage to the lungs and heart must have led to severe hemorrhaging, so there's no doubt that Evans was choking in bloody convulsions. But it didn't last too long, which I conclude from the small amount of blood in the stomach and trachea. I never thought I'd ever wish someone to have a heart attack, but in this case, it
Yeah,
would have been better
it
for him.
probably would
In
have.
some way, it can be said with certainty that James Evans was murdered.
Beside the appropriate manner of death, it was decapitation. Oh, homicide. There we go.
Oh well. I need to stitch this poor guy back up. It's
Shows
really bothering
him-
me. Something's not right here. Because even now, The organs are relatively clean. The skin around wounds also. It's like, someone pumped it out? Christ.
What
I
out?
know. It's kind of weird.
But yes, we didn't explain anything.
I'll leave these questions
Like-
for the police to solve.
What happened to there? Place the body in the fridge and
No.
close it. Okay.
I get to head home.
And shut the door.
It's a fucked up thing. I'll hold off taking long walks in the forest for the near future. I have a feeling that it won't end with just one body.
Does he mean if we go? Did I just hear a noise? Not the office.
Good night, Mr. Ridley. The body's ready to be picked up.
Sure. Good night.
So that's what Peter, Red Pete Hockett. Dangerous convicted murderer. So he's definitely the man that killed my wife. It's very...
I think it's the first time in a long time that I finished work at a decent hour. I'll get home and... What? I can't believe what I'm seeing.
What?
Oh, come on. Fuck! When did I get a
Oh.
flat tire? What the fuck?
When someone stabbed it.
Oh, come on. This is impossible. What's this supposed to mean? Why is this happening? Fuck. I'm going to Ridley's. Maybe he saw something.
There's a screwdriver right there. Someone definitely did it. Make sure that stays shut.
Ridley, do you know what happened to my car?
Oh, what happened to your car?
All the tires are fucking flat.
Red
Well,
Pete
it
on the loose.
happens. Don't you have a spare in the trunk?
Spare ones in the trunk. No one carries 4 fucking extra tires. In the trunk!
Wait, they're all
Jesus,
flat.
Sammy, calm down. I'll call you a taxi.
Calm down. That's a bit of an exaggeration, don't you think? Have you seen anyone around here? Someone strange? Suspicious?
Except you? No.
Haha, funny. I don't find all these jokes amusing, you know.
What jokes? Hammy, what's wrong with you? It's just tires.
Such things are not a coincidence. What's wrong with me? Things keep happening. Last week, and now this?
Just go wait for the taxi, okay? Fresh air would do you good. Neither you nor I will do anything about it now.
I heard a
Neither
noise.
you nor I will do anything? What have you been doing all day? Surely something like this can't just be overlooked.
Your security.
You should go outside and cool down. I'm calling a taxi.
Cool town.
Man, he's a crappy security guard.
I just want to sleep.
Okay, I thought something was going to happen. But I'm going to call it there for today, guys. If you enjoyed, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I'll catch you guys in the next one. I hope you have a good day.